got home from G4, which is a certain kind of walk on a certain kind of day in a certain kind of way, and reasons that seem to really like a new walk and a new beginning, which is the Rune de Gaz, which I think is manipulated into a lot of insinuations of death, even in the spelling of the word death. Sputtering here and there. It's like a golf course on a windy day. I guess I should get a bath going. I can be more specific. It's like especially when people are talking about their dogs. There's nothing more revealing. Does that make sense? And different, like if you're telling me about a relationship you have with your dog, like there are ways that really is quite revealing in a nice way, and also in a way like it doesn't have to be something that you want to delve into too deeply. A black lab is kind of hard to make aggressive. You know what I mean? It's like that's a bit of a stretch. But you seem like a nice lady. Yeah. Anyway, I like it as long as it's brief. Are you at oops. Are you at a critical place in the Heartland series there? I had a couple of really beautiful horses go by me today. Just like Heartland. I almost said to them, hey, Heartland. It's just like a couple of Heartland horses went by. And I just on the trail at one point. Yeah. Yes. Riders, yeah. Too. I mean, the horses, like, I couldn't ride them. Like, and I now know, like, kind of more as I listen to Heartland, like, when they say, like, especially when they're young, like, I think Steven said, he's so big about Spartan. It's like, yeah, he jumps really high. Gives you an idea of how, or Phoenix, I guess, how powerful they are, how big they are in real life, It's like, that's a lot of horse. A lot of so when I'm always worried, like when Amy's they're riding, it's a pretty big deal what they're doing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't want to do it, especially when they fall off. Yeah. Really? Is there any chance that if you were riding a horse that wouldn't happen ever? Like, is there a way to never fall off a horse? Like maybe learning properly how to stay on a horse? Did you ever fall off one? Oh, shit. Well, that's what I mean. No way. Holy. What? Wow. You have to tell me more about that. I think I'm in the bath, but that's interesting. I went through so much marijuana today. It's unwieldy. How much you smoke? I used to think it was weird for someone to tell me to smoke 3 joints a day, and now it's like become quite common. All in all, oh god, it's weird that a tattoo that I have, when I did a tattoo that I chose to depict a natural scene. I think that's kind of cool. I think that says a lot about me. There's a purse. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, that's good. That's hard sometimes. That's because it's hot. And I don't know how my body's going to respond. Depends on what kind of day I've had. Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. It looks like the walk I did today and the detour I've taken around a number of things, and saw like maybe, not 1,000% perfection in all the energy I encountered, but pretty good. And but one area I would criticize is that I stopped at the suspension bridge, and it's kind of like a big people area. It's like, why, after a day of avoiding people, do I stop there? Well, I get good data coverage so I can call my mom,
That's one. It's like, it's a nice that point to be at Crossroads. It seems like a nice place to sit. I found a tree to sit under. They don't have any benches there. It's like, it seems like a nice place to sit. You know, it's like, they got some stones and stuff. So it's like, okay. So I sit there. It doesn't seem too bad, but I did have a woman stop. And so I was just showing my mom. And some people seem a little hinky, but I usually seem hinky to those people, so it's kind of mutual. It's kind of even, right? If someone seems hinky to me, I can seem hinky to them. We're all going our merry way. It's democracy. Yeah, kiddo, it's democracy. Oh, fuck, that's medicinal. Fuck, that's medicinal. Doo-doo. My favorite number on the old digital alarm clocks was the number 3. I like watching the numbers change because I eventually can tell that the pattern is 8, right? It's got all those bars, and then the 8 lights up different numbers, like infinity. Anyway, the number 3 is pretty nice. Oh, fuck. You gotta love the number 3. I have come to associate the number 3 in all different ways with the sun for years, and I never put it all together. And then you think, well, the sun and the Sol have 3 letters. And I don't know what it is, the number 3 and the sun. I couldn't explain it. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, and then there's like A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. And C is celestial. C is the cervix. The C, which also has 3 letters. I want to be the Prince of Peace. So I think we can do it. G4. We're going to sleep on it. We're going to have a good bath. Peace in the home, peace in the heart, peace in the body, peace in my world. Boundaries and good sense. Ruling over all. In each, our deepest mother voice, that the law of our own agony and truth in our flesh and blood should always prevail, that all evil should be put off as easily as possible, and we should walk in greater and greater safety and growth, and a wonderful wild abandon which nature calls us to, in all safety, physical and beyond. Okay. So it's almost like too. I'm trying to make sure everything's healthy without any sudden, I don't know, changes. I need to allow myself to enjoy safety, positivity, right? All right, so we've done really well. That's really good.
Don't stop using your dew blockers. The second version, I'll try not to show my Willy Winky. Thank you very much. YouTube doesn't tend to like that. Oh, fuck. Oh. But it's an educational video, sorry about that. Second version tends to be painful, but very satisfying. Okay, so give me a break. Get in there, and you're getting the cold out. Get the heebie-jeebies out, anything evil. Health should, to me, full health should scare the fucking evil away. You know, whatever that means. Like, if it means getting cold and getting in a hot bath every day, if I see improvements, just like I see negative correlations, if I see growth and improvement in my life every day, well, I'm a happy camper. That is basically the perfect temperature. Oh man, good job, man. Okay, that's pretty hot. Okay, and the key is just not to overload the heart, and so feel a little, get a few goosebumps, and just slowly wears away. You know? As long as it's hot enough, you know. I didn't need to add the cold water, but that's okay. Oh, it still hurts. And then break, and then I'll get my head in fairly quickly here. Ooh. It's hotter than you think. Oh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Let's bring out my evil. Oh. So the human evil, per se, is part of what pushes me to be better. You know, G4 is an expression of that. The kind of path I took today, which I will talk about more in the future, because I decided to call it G4 because it encompasses a lot, like ill, good, creativity, new challenges. I'm walking through a section of trail that contains a little more evidence that probably people that have homes, probably young men, not always, young women too, have domicile and probably been booted up. So I left my walking stick there, I guess, under this one tree that I found in solidarity. They said whoever can use that, I mean, it's not much I can do. But... Oh man. Oh, I'm glad for this bath. Oh man. Yeah, that is good. So, and we're almost done. So, I like that. When you're around criminals, anger is definitely around them. Lots of anger, and so you know, be careful of your own anger when you're around criminals, because there's your anger. Need some luck, hope, everything else, because to have a sick person near you is to make anyone sick. And to bring out the sickness that's already there. It draws it out. As much as anything, sickness draws out sickness, right? Sickness pulls together groups of people when they're hurting anyone, any victim knows.
You just don't listen. People who can't or won't hear the voices of victims. You just happen to be the wrong person's friend. In so many ways, especially with women, then the legal system can't even count. Even after 1,000 years. Ain't that the truth, ladies and gentlemen? Ain't that the truth? So in my room, we hear the truth. You see the truth, surreal and dangerous as it is. Because we've spent the whole day working. And it's an honest labor, being an honest man, it's an honest labor indeed. Yet ye with thy honest jobs and work, heed that. Oof. Alright. We're done. Like a dream. We're home. We're home. We're home. We're home in so many ways. G4 for the first time. I hope it's good. Oh. Oh. I hope it works. It's just a more peaceful, easier walk. Covering the same distance, pretty much. Basically getting the best out of everywhere I'm used to without avoiding all kinds of things. There's a trail, there's a way, there's a trail. Spider comes to mind. Faithful spider.
it's hard to believe that things are okay. I just like my mind is able to go to anything and everything that might not be okay. I was like, it's gonna be okay. Ah, relax. It's your home. You should be safe. That's what you look for. If you're peaceful. I've been under pressure. Let's get into other teachings. Okay. Second t-shirt. I also put on a sock, a sweater. I just I'm a little sensitive right now. Really sensitive part of my day. Everything, every look, every energy. It's just Okay, good. This is my shield. G4. That's the energy. It's a good rock. I don't think anyone's gonna rob me. And oh. But if I use a female friend. Anyway, I think it's a good day. Verse and bear. Those cards really are. The sun. And the best medicine is the medicines of the sun and the trees. And they are very close to me. And they would, when they couldn't help me, they could tell me how to help myself. So it's, I feel like a bit like when I walk down that new trail before that, it's a bit of a reconciliation with that area. And how the white people treat poor white children. And they drive them out of the woods, the cold woods, where they're sleeping under blankets or, you know, makeshift tents and tarps, or maybe even banding together to get some scraps of food or have a tiny little fire or roast a hot dog or two as like the only pleasure of their life while trying